Hello and welcome back to another episode of Play and Learn. My name is Kathleen and I'm so glad you came to join me today. The first thing we're going to be doing today is learning how to say the word flag in Irish. Are you ready? In Irish, you say flag as brata. Can you say it with me? Brata. Great job. Now let's get into the craft. Today we're going to be making a stained glass Irish flag. To make this craft, you're going to need orange, green, and white tissue paper, scissors, a pen or a pencil, an extra sheet of paper, and some transfer paper. The first thing I'm doing is I'm just taking that extra sheet of paper to measure out the shape of my flag. Then you're going to cut it out. Now that you've got your rectangle, we're going to start cutting up pieces of the tissue paper. You can start with one side and work your way over. I started with orange. You don't need to be too careful when cutting up your tissue paper. The point is to get lots of random little shapes. Some really small ones and some medium-sized ones. Now you can see I'm just starting to peel over some of the transfer paper and sticking on the orange tissue paper and filling in any gaps. Then I'm moving on to the next color, white. Doing the same thing, cutting a bunch of random shapes, peeling over the tissue paper, and starting to stick. Now I'm moving on to the last section. You can see I used 2 different shades of orange and 2 different shades of green, just to give it some dimension. It can be a little tricky to fill in all the tiny little gaps at the end, so make sure you get some really small pieces when you're cutting up that tissue paper. The last thing I did was just trim off any excess that ran over the sides. This makes it look extra crisp. And there you go, the Irish flag. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to tune in next week and check out the rest of the series, where we make more crafts, read more stories, and learn new words from the Irish language. Until next time, it's time for me to say slán. That means goodbye in Irish. Slán! See you next time.